how do you backtrack when you've gone too far in a dating relationship?
That's a good question. I think, first off, everyone's different. The MO is that everyone wants to do it alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell anyone we've
And
messed up.
they think because there's someone else in it with them, that's the other person who needs to know. It's like, I don't have to tell anyone outside of the two of us because we know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is, I confess, we both are in agreement. We don't want to do
I'm
this.
confessing to you. Well, yeah. Well, it was with you. So
Yeah. So anyways, I mean, I was about to go somewhere with that, but you're right. So I think it's very difficult. Once again, very difficult to backtrack boundaries. Does it happen? Yeah, it does happen.
Can you go too far, backtrack, and then have a healthy relationship moving forward? Is it possible?
I totally think you can.
Yeah.
I totally think you can. And I mean, I have one friend in particular who I'm thinking of. They just absolutely went in deep end. You know, I don't know how long they were there, probably a month or two of just kind of, you know, going through a sexual lifestyle. And then actually the guy made this decision. Nope, not going to do it anymore. Will not do it. And they dated 2 or 3 more years, pure.
And then got
married. Yeah. So, I mean, does it happen? Yeah, it does happen. How do you do it? Well, if you don't have resolve, that literally is like iron and concrete and all of this stuff, you've got to bring in someone.
Yeah, accountability is paramount.
Yes, if your goal is to have a pure relationship, which for the sake of your future marriage, if you love this person so much you want to have sex with them, then for the sake of your future, the health of your future marriage, do it God's way. Things will get so much more complicated when you start violating boundaries before you're married. And that same kind, I love how Jay Valentin says, what you bring to marriage is what you have to work with marriage. Well, guess what we brought? We brought a lack of boundaries into marriage.
Wow.
We're not all of a sudden going to have incredible boundaries because we're now married.
And you don't stop needing boundaries when you get married.
No.
So maintaining certain boundaries in dating builds the muscle of maintaining boundaries in marriage. Now, the boundaries look different.
Absolutely. Let's talk about those boundaries. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So yeah, I definitely think bring in outside help. Someone who is, I think, you know, there's probably a tribe of people that if they found out you failed, they would want to throw stones at you. That's the reality, is that some of you guys live in that environment where people are like, I can't let anyone know I'll fail or I'm done with. And I think there's a better way. And it's not making sin permissible, but it's saying, but it's navigating failure in the way of the kingdom.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Whenever and this was ironic that I used this parallel, but the woman caught in the act of adultery, all the religious people wanted to stone her. What did Jesus do? Jesus draws in the sand, does some, you know, there's speculation on it. And then he says, go and sin no more. Go and sin. What we don't understand that, but let me tell you, the power of the words that Jesus spoke over her, I guarantee you, influenced her to live a life of purity. We don't have a follow-up or a part 2 in the Bible regarding that, but I can promise you that woman, encountered by the grace of Jesus, walked away differently. And so I think that how do you backtrack? You tell someone who you trust and say, hey, we're planning on getting married. We're a year out. I can't get engaged until after college. I can't do, for whatever reason, we're in this situation. I want to be pure. We've made a mistake. Would you help me?
Yeah.
Would you help us stay pure? And you would like to see someone look at you guys and say, actually, I think that you guys are a good match. I do think that this is a God-centric relationship. I do think you had boundary issues. Let's do this in community.
Totally.